What if I told you that millions of people are living with diabetes, and many don't even know they have it? Every single day, millions of people wake up feeling tired, thirsty, or unusually hungry without realizing these could be early signs of diabetes. It has become one of the fastest-growing health conditions in the world, affecting people of all ages. But what exactly is diabetes? And why has it become such a major global health concern? In today's video, you'll discover fascinating facts about diabetes, how it affects the human body, and some surprising truths that many people have never heard before. Stay with us until the end, because the final facts may completely change the way you think about this condition. Let's begin. Diabetes is a chronic medical condition that affects the way your body uses glucose, also known as blood sugar. Glucose is the body's main source of energy. Every time you eat foods containing carbohydrates, your digestive system breaks them down into glucose. That glucose enters your bloodstream, where it is supposed to be transported into your body's cells to provide energy. But this process depends on an essential hormone called insulin. Insulin is produced by an organ called the pancreas, located behind the stomach. Think of insulin as a key. Its job is to unlock the doors of your body's cells, allowing glucose to enter and be used as fuel. Without enough insulin, or if the body cannot use insulin properly, glucose stays in the bloodstream instead of reaching the cells. As a result, blood sugar levels rise. Over time, high blood sugar can affect many parts of the body, including the eyes, kidneys, nerves, heart, and blood vessels. There are several types of diabetes, but the two most common are type 1 and type 2. Type 1 diabetes happens when the immune system mistakenly attacks the insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. People with type 1 need insulin therapy because their bodies can no longer produce enough insulin. Type 2 diabetes is much more common. In this form, the body either doesn't produce enough insulin or becomes resistant to its effects. This means the insulin is present, but it no longer works as efficiently as it should. One surprising fact is that millions of people with type 2 diabetes may not notice any symptoms during the early stages. That's why regular medical checkups and blood sugar testing can be so important. Understanding how diabetes begins is the first step toward understanding how it can be managed. And in the next part, you'll discover some incredible facts about diabetes that may surprise you, including symptoms, risk factors, and why so many people live with it without even realizing it. One of the biggest challenges with diabetes is that it can develop silently. Many people live with the condition for months or even years without realizing anything is wrong. At first, the symptoms may seem harmless. You might feel thirsty more often than usual. You may notice you're drinking much more water throughout the day. Some people begin waking up several times during the night to use the bathroom. Others feel tired even after getting enough sleep. These early warning signs are often easy to ignore, but they happen because excess glucose remains in the bloodstream instead of entering the body's cells, where it should be used for energy. As blood sugar levels rise, the kidneys work harder to remove the extra glucose. This process causes the body to lose more water, leading to frequent urination and increased thirst. At the same time, because the cells aren't receiving enough glucose, the body begins to feel like it's running low on energy. This explains why fatigue is one of the most common symptoms of diabetes. Another surprising symptom is increased hunger. Even though there's plenty of glucose in the blood, the cells can't use it efficiently. The brain receives signals that the body needs more energy, making a person feel hungry even after eating. Some people also experience blurred vision. High blood sugar can temporarily affect the lenses inside the eyes, making it harder to focus. Cuts and wounds may also take longer to heal. That's because elevated blood sugar can affect circulation and slow the body's natural healing process. Here's another interesting fact. Not everyone with diabetes experiences the same symptoms. Some people have several warning signs while others feel completely normal. This is one reason why routine health checkups are so valuable. Simple blood tests can often detect diabetes long before serious complications appear. Scientists estimate that millions of adults around the world are living with diabetes without knowing it. This makes early detection one of the most important tools for protecting long-term health. It's also important to understand that having diabetes doesn't mean a person can't live a full and active life. With proper medical care, healthy eating, regular physical activity, and monitoring blood sugar levels, many people successfully manage the condition for decades. Today, advances in Medicine and technology have made diabetes management safer and more effective than ever before. And the discoveries don't stop there. In the next part, you'll learn the biggest myths and fascinating facts about diabetes, including whether eating too much sugar actually causes the disease and why. Type 1 and type 2 diabetes are often misunderstood. One of the biggest myths about diabetes is that it is caused simply by eating too much sugar. The truth is much more complex. While consuming large amounts of sugary foods and drinks can contribute to weight gain and increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, sugar itself is not the direct cause of the disease. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition. It happens when the body's immune system mistakenly attacks the insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. Scientists still don't know exactly why this happens, but it is not caused by eating sweets or desserts. Type 2 diabetes develops differently. It usually occurs when the body becomes resistant to insulin, or when the pancreas can no longer produce enough insulin to keep blood sugar levels within a healthy range. Several factors can increase the risk, including genetics, age, excess body weight, physical inactivity, and certain medical conditions. Another surprising fact is that diabetes can affect people of all ages. Although type 2 diabetes was once mostly seen in older adults, it is now becoming more common in younger people and even teenagers. Researchers believe that changes in lifestyle, lower levels of physical activity, and increasing rates of obesity have contributed to this trend. Here's another interesting fact. Many people think diabetes always causes obvious symptoms, but that's not true. Some individuals discover they have diabetes only during a routine medical examination. Others don't receive a diagnosis until complications begin to appear. That's why regular health checkups can be so important, especially for people with risk factors. Modern medicine has also transformed the way diabetes is managed. Today, many people use continuous glucose monitors that can track blood sugar levels throughout the day without repeated finger prick testing. Some people also use insulin pumps that deliver insulin automatically, helping improve blood sugar control. These technologies have greatly improved quality of life for millions of individuals living with diabetes. Scientists around the world continue searching for better treatments and, someday, possible cures. Research in areas such as stem cells, artificial pancreas systems, and advanced medications offers hope for the future. Although diabetes remains a lifelong condition for many people, early diagnosis and proper treatment can greatly reduce the risk of serious complications. In the final part of this video, you'll discover practical ways to reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Learn why healthy daily habits make such a difference. And hear one final fact that may completely change how you think about this condition. As we've seen throughout this video, diabetes is far more complex than many people realize. It isn't simply about avoiding sugar. It isn't always easy to recognize. And it certainly doesn't prevent someone from living a long, productive, and fulfilling life. One of the most encouraging facts about type 2 diabetes is that many of its risk factors can be reduced through healthy lifestyle choices. Regular physical activity helps the body use insulin more effectively. A balanced diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats can support stable blood sugar levels. Maintaining a healthy body weight also plays an important role in reducing the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Getting enough sleep is another factor many people overlook. Poor sleep can affect hormones that regulate blood sugar and appetite, making healthy habits more difficult to maintain. Managing stress is equally important. Long-term stress can influence blood glucose levels and affect overall health. Simple activities such as walking, spending time outdoors, practicing relaxation techniques, or talking with friends and family may help improve both physical and emotional well-being. Another important message is this: if you have diabetes, you are not alone. Hundreds of millions of people around the world successfully manage this condition every day. With regular medical care, proper monitoring, healthy habits, and modern treatments, many people with diabetes live active, healthy, and rewarding lives. Science continues to make remarkable progress. Researchers are developing new medications, more advanced glucose monitoring systems, and improved insulin delivery technologies. These innovations continue to improve the lives of millions of people worldwide. Perhaps the most important lesson is that knowledge truly makes a difference. Understanding how diabetes works allows people to recognize early warning signs, seek medical advice sooner, and make informed decisions about their health. Awareness can save lives, and every small healthy choice made today may have a positive impact for years to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey to learn more about one of the world's most common health conditions. If you found these facts interesting and helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family. Every week, we explore fascinating topics about the human body, science, medicine, and amazing facts that can help you better understand the incredible world inside you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Before we finish, here's one final fact that many people find surprising. Diabetes is not just one disease. It is a group of conditions that all involve problems with blood sugar regulation, but each type has its own causes, treatments, and challenges. This is why no two people with diabetes have exactly the same experience. Some may need insulin from the very beginning. Others manage their condition with lifestyle changes and medication. The most important thing is that treatment is always personalized and guided by healthcare professionals. Another interesting fact is that researchers are constantly discovering new ways to improve diabetes care. Artificial pancreas systems, smarter insulin pumps, continuous glucose monitors, and advanced medications are making life easier for millions of people. These technologies allow many individuals to monitor their glucose levels almost in real time, helping them make better daily decisions. Scientists are also studying genetics, the immune system, and even stem cell therapies to better understand diabetes and develop future treatments. Although there is still much to learn, medical knowledge continues to grow every year. One important message to remember is this: having diabetes does not define who a person is. It is simply one part of their health journey. With the right support, education, and medical care, people with diabetes can study, work, travel, exercise, raise families, and enjoy life just like anyone else. Understanding the condition also helps reduce fear and misinformation. The more we learn, the better prepared we become to recognize symptoms, support loved ones, and make healthier choices. Sometimes, a simple medical checkup can detect diabetes early enough to prevent serious complications. That is why regular health screenings are so valuable, especially if you have risk factors or a family history of diabetes. The human body is incredibly complex, and diabetes reminds us how important balance is. Every heartbeat, every breath, every meal, and every cell depends on systems working together in harmony. Taking care of your health today can make a meaningful difference for your future. We hope this video helped you better understand diabetes and cleared up some of the most common myths surrounding this condition. If you learned something new, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might find this information helpful. Thank you for watching, and remember, knowledge is one of the most powerful tools for protecting your health. We'll see you in the next fascinating episode.